In this lesson, we're carrying on with IELTS Speaking Part 2, and we're going to cover the topic area, Describe an Activity, another one of our 6 main topic areas. Here are those 6 topic areas again, and Describe an Activity is the 5th one in this series of lessons. Let's look at this topic now. When you're asked to describe an activity, I think this is quite an easy topic, but we still have to prepare some good vocabulary for it so that we're ready. You'll be asked on the task card to describe what, where, who and why usually. What the activity is, where you do it, who you do it with, why you like it, that kind of thing. Let's look at some example questions that I've seen in the official IELTS materials or in real tests. One activity that you could be asked to describe, of course, is a hobby. Another, a sport, a game, something healthy that you do, and something new that you have done recently. My suggestion, as usual, is to prepare vocabulary themes, to take an easy word and then build some really good vocabulary around it, and that's what we're going to do in the rest of this lesson. And I'm going to choose just 2 of these activity examples, a sport and a game. I think that can cover all of the others: hobby, something healthy, something new. If we choose, for example, my sport is going to be swimming and my game is chess, we could even say that swimming is something new that I'm doing. Maybe I've just joined a new gym. So we can use those 2 descriptions that we're going to prepare now for any of these describe an activity questions. On to the vocabulary ideas then. This is the main, most important thing in these lessons, preparing good vocabulary. My first vocabulary preparation, my theme, is a healthy sport, and that's going to be swimming. Here are some of the words and phrases that I thought we could use to describe this healthy sport. Keep fit, stay in good condition, get in better shape, feel refreshed, rejuvenated, invigorated, gives me an energy boost, a good cardiovascular workout, build strength and endurance, a low-impact sport, helps to relieve stress, and relaxing helps to clear my mind. All good vocabulary related to the benefits of swimming being a healthy sport. Now on to an enjoyable game, chess. Here's the vocabulary I thought for that one. We could have some specific chess words. We know it's a board game. You have a chess set that you play with. You have pieces all with specific names: king, queen, bishop, etc. You can talk about taking the opponent's pieces. This is how you gradually win. And checkmate, the word that we use when you finally trap the person's king and you win the game. You can talk about honing your skills, thinking ahead, outthink, outwit the opponent. Concentration, it's a mental workout. It helps you to develop your problem solving, your strategy, and you learn from your mistakes or from your losses. That's the good vocabulary then. And the final step in preparation, as I've said before, is that I recommend that you think of examples or stories to demonstrate these vocabulary themes. For example, if we've said swimming is relaxing, let's demonstrate that with an example. Yesterday I had a lot on my mind, but as soon as I hit the water, all of my troubles disappeared. An example to show how swimming is relaxing and helps me to clear my mind. Another example, with chess, if I say I learned from my losses. Here's an example of that. I had one friend who always beat me, but I copied his strategies when playing other people. So examples can help you to keep speaking, tell a story, and you can make it much longer than this one if you want, but it's a very good way to both demonstrate your vocabulary themes, but also to keep speaking and fill the 2 minutes. My advice is that you search on the internet for ideas about the hobbies or activities that you would choose. You can of course choose my hobbies if you want, my examples of swimming and chess. It's fine for you to choose those, or choose your own and look up ideas, vocabulary, themes of your own. So use my theme vocabulary, but also add your own. Finally then, you just need to practice, and I recommend that you record yourself, because then you can write down what you said, you can analyse it, and you can try to improve. You can check whether you used your good vocabulary, because one thing is to prepare the good vocabulary, but it's no good unless you actually use it. So you need to practice using the good vocabulary that you've prepared. And that's what I'm going to do now with an example question. Here's today's example question. Describe something healthy you enjoy doing. You should say what you do, where you do it, who you do it with, and explain why you think doing this is healthy. I'll start the 2 minutes now. I'm going to describe a really healthy activity that I do currently, which is swimming. I used to swim a lot when I was younger, but I've recently taken it up again, and I go a couple of times a week now. I go swimming in a gym that I joined, which has a nice swimming pool. I tried going to my local public pool, but it was too busy and you couldn't really swim up and down in lanes there. So I found a gym that has a pool, and it's usually quite empty, and I can have a lane to myself and swim up and down. As I said, I do this hobby or activity alone. I don't go there with anyone. It's a solitary sport, really. And I'm doing it for my own health reasons. Obviously, of course, there are other people in the pool when I'm there. Sometimes you have to share a lane with another person or a couple of people. But basically, I'm in there focused on my own, concentrating on my own swimming stroke and technique, and trying to improve my endurance and stamina as well. And the reason I think this is a healthy sport, well, I think it's widely accepted that swimming is really healthy. It's a good all-over body workout. It's great cardiovascular exercise. It's a low-impact sport, so you're not expected to get any injuries as you might do if you're running, where there's impact on the joints. With swimming, you don't have that. So I think it's really good for the body, but it's also good for the mind. When I get into the swimming pool, as soon as I hit the water, it clears my mind. I'm focused only on one thing, which is my stroke, my technique, the breathing. It makes you think about your breathing as well, which is good. And I think it rejuvenates and reinvigorates you to be in the water. It's a really relaxing experience. That was 2 minutes, so I've stopped it there. And I tried to use as much of the good vocabulary as I could. You can check that by downloading the attached worksheet. You'll see the script for that description that I've just done, and you'll also see another script for a description of the game of chess. I did that previously on my blog, so I've attached a written version of that one. In the next lesson, we'll do something similar for the topic Describe Your Favourites.